Hey there guys. It is Flat 2D Dimensional Studios Productions which is about to leave you with some updates regarding to this channel, The Life of Goldenamit, the other series for this channel, update on the Crazy Bros, also for minor changes to Saga. And I have made the choice to recast my voice since Matthew sounded too quiet. So this is exactly why I'm going to recast some characters and a few users I know some of the voices, while the rest remain the same. Now, I've been thinking about changing a few voices for characters, since I want them to sound better. Let's look at what voice changes you will see from the future videos I create, and for the next Life of Goldenamit episodes. If you are not a fan of change, I can understand that. But let's go on ahead and let the decision come to its process. You see this user here. This is one of my friends I made since 2020. Letting the football fanatic, if you are not okay with me changing your voice, I'll keep your voice as it is. But if you are okay with your voice being Steven, then that will be one of the voice changes. This was a character from a user's channel who once had a Grounded series and turns out the parents were abusive. Bailey Jensen is gonna have his voice changed to Paul. Because he is growing up, and usually you start to sound older once you grow up more. So that's gonna be the next change. This here is one of my characters from Cleo Gets Grounded, which I will do an update on my Grounded videos. When I permanently retire from doing Grounded videos, Kello will not sound like a kid. He's gonna sound older and mature. I'm still deciding on what his new voice should be. But for now, his voice will remain the same. In case you notice here, this is the design of Angelica that JWS 1999 created, and I'm updating her voice to Kimberly since I figured it would be time to update her since she's becoming older like I said to some other characters. Also, from this point on, I will still use JWS 1999's versions of his regrets characters he made until Life of Goldenamit Season 1 is over. They will also get a new makeover. Might even look more accurate if I can figure out some type of ways to make them look better. This here is Gary Goblin. I'm gonna also recast his voice because I decided that maybe Kibaru is a bit like a talking like a brat voice for him, so I'm recasting it to a better voice. It's TBA at the moment, I don't know what voice will fit for him. And as for Carl's brother I'm showing you. He will no longer sound like Steven. In fact, he's gonna have the rich voice to sound like an actual black man. I discovered Rich is a perfect voice for black characters. So, that will be the only change. Carl's voice is gonna stay as David, and his father's voice will remain Alan. If I do bring back Eric's twin brother in this series, I will change his voice to a newer voice, but again, I don't know what. He's gonna somewhat still be the twin brother, that will annoy and still love Eric, but he will not be doing like he did in the flashback. When I get time, I can feature him back in episodes again. But because Life of Goldenamit has only 10 episodes left, he won't come back till further notice. Devious Diesel's grandpa now will be voiced by Diesel. It was originally Peter, but because Acapella doesn't work and I have no way in getting them to work for me at the moment, I am going to just recast him to Diesel. Rich wasn't really the best choice for him. That was actually gonna be his backup voice, but not now. This character is Janet Garlow. I'm going to recast her voice to Beth since I've made that choice after thinking for a while. I have used Beth for her before. So now, it will be permanent. Remember these characters. For those of you that have been a subscriber or watching all of my videos for years, these were characters from a grounded I did in 2018, called Evil Caleb Gets Grounded. Joel and Bessie are the characters' names. They were originally formed to be circle color characters. However, I thought if my mind it looked very odd to me, so I turned them into humans. And I updated Joel's voice from Justin to Charlie/Young Guy. But since Evil Caleb Gets Grounded is over, and as well as his For Hire series, also that Evil Caleb no longer lives with them, or his two brothers and his father, I am making a choice to change both of their voices. Bessie is now voiced by Alan. And Joel is now voiced by James. They are both going to sound like grown men. And I could do some standalone episodes about them, and their lives, their future, and flashbacks, basically just things about them, ever since Evil Caleb is not living with them anymore. Now here are some other little updates for the other stuff. Beginning with the Crazy Bros. I have decided to try to release the first episode August 12th. But, this is gonna be taken somewhere else. They won't be living in Go City. And lots of characters will be pretending to be Adult Swim styled. That is what I am gonna talk about for the safety of younger viewers. The biggest change for all these series is that every single one is gonna have a rating notice in the beginning before the intro. You heard me right. Life of Goldnut, My Day, My Life, Big Gangster Pals, Julian, Don't Sweat It and Crazy Bros, my new series, are all gonna have more adult humor than ever. This means I would not recommend watching these newer changes to the series if you're under 16. It's for the best for my channel because I do not want to risk getting younger viewers in trouble by their parents without warning of the content that will be seen on this channel. You heard me right. This channel is gonna be considered almost an Adult Swim humor channel. The jokes will be more inappropriate for younger viewers, the cussing might be more narrative, however, Life of Goldnut won't have the spicy mad language. But it is gonna be more restricted for kids because of the changes I am making. And also, all throughout July, there will be no For Hire videos, just all series from each episode, which will be random. I am taking an extended break from For Hire videos. But you will still see episodes for the General Guy organization mark. I am gonna go back doing these series and hold off from the For Hire videos. And all my grounded series out of Larry, Fednan Owen, Gwen, Pierce's family, Shanley, June, Jimsel family, Yelly family, Taxon, and Barry are actually cancelled. I have not been doing grounded videos out of them much because here's the reason. After the Janelair arc from Carrot Killer 101's channel had ended in late March of 2023, that overly dark series just gave me ideas that popped out of my head, which make me forget about all those grounded series I planned. I however might do a June Gets Grounded video, but it'll be the only one I do. I will do more Max and Caleb Gets Grounded, and those will be the only two grounded series I'll do. Once Caleb gets grounded, the last episode will be about him admitting his wrongdoings and improving behavior. As for Max, there will be a few grounded videos out of him I will create, and the closing to it will be a flashback on why Max bullies and assaults people. He isn't doing this just because he wants to. There's a backstory to it. But I am not continuing the rest of them. So, all of those grounded series are cancelled. I'm sorry, but I was given more ideas when I met Carrot Killer 101 in 2021. And about these DVD fan-make playlists I will start creating in one day, are for some of my series. Like what I did with General Guy For Hire, the finale. Some of these fan-make DVD playlists I make will have warning screens, the main menu list, all the episodes that are listed on that playlist and other things. These are not real DVDs, just a make-believe purpose. And Resaca Part 3 is not gonna have many For Hire videos at all. No For Hire videos on the third playlist. I'm not fully sure what videos will be in it, but it won't have many For Hire videos. It will get released in 2025 or 2026. That's all the updates. Bye and see you in another video.